you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Today we are going to go look for a new vlogging camera than the one I'm currently using. So I figured I would take you along. I don't dislike this one, but there are a few things about it that I kind of am looking for something a little bit better, and especially because I'm gonna be traveling in Europe all summer and I'm gonna be vlogging and taking you guys along with me. I felt like it was really important for me to get a really good camera that's also small and compact and can shoot at the quality that I want so that I can really stay consistent getting videos out. So I'm gonna be taking you guys along and telling you a little bit about like the differences between the cameras. So this one is the Canon EOS M50, and I do like it. I've used it for I think a couple years now, and it's been pretty good. I mean, I honestly would recommend it, but the thing that I don't like about it is, number one, it's a little bit big. So you can see, like, I have to attach this big dead cat microphone on top of it for good sound, which is not ideal. And it also doesn't shoot in 4K, or I should specify, it does shoot in 4K, which means like higher quality video. But when I'm vlogging, meaning like I have the camera out like this, it crops the video down so it's really close on my face. And ideally I would like to have a camera that shoots in 4K and that doesn't crop in really close to my face. So those two things, and then also what would that be? The width of the camera is pretty long. Ideally, I'd like to have something a little bit smaller than this that would like fit in my purse, which would be more ideal for traveling. So we're gonna go to the camera store today and check out some different cameras, and I'll show you guys what I end up getting. It is a beautiful day, and actually one other thing I wanted to tell you about that I don't love about this camera is that the microphone, like if I'm shooting the other way like I was previously, I have to turn it around to catch the sound. So I'm looking for a microphone that like is more multi-directional, if that makes sense. Riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. I love it when your seats roll back. How's my rapping? Red, red wine. Nice. So they don't have the camera here to buy that I wanted. I brought my camera advisor with me because I actually don't know anything about cameras. So when they tell me like the features and stuff, I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So we are gonna go check out Best Buy now, and I will let you guys know what happens. Oh, another thing that I learned though that's really cool about the Sony, what's it called? Sony
EV1.
Sony EV1, which is the one I'm looking at buying, is that not only does it have the microphone attached, but it also has something called like what is it called? Beauty mode?
Yeah.
Beauty mode, which like smooths your skin. So it's sort of like a filter, but on your video already, which I feel like is perfect. Okay, we are headed to Best Buy, but first we have to make a very important pit stop. Yeah. What place are you most excited for in Europe to travel to this summer?
I mean, all of them. I don't know. Do you have a favorite one?
Oh my god, I love those things. I am most excited for Paris, is always one of my faves, but we're going so many new places, so maybe Amalfi Coast, Santorini.
I'd probably have to say Positano, just because I don't know if it's good or bad, because I feel like it's probably the most like hyped place.
Hyped up, yeah.
So I don't want to like get my expectations up for it. I'm also kind of excited for Marrakesh.
I was gonna say, because it's
like
just so different. Yeah.
So we are just doing a quick comparison of what the video looks like on the camera that I'm currently using and this one that I'm interested in. And it's hard because I really like the beauty filter, whatever, but I feel like the quality on this one looks brighter or maybe a little bit clearer. I don't know, it's hard to tell. But there's also not a card in that one, so it's not a true test. Okay, so I've looked at the comparison between both cameras. I think I still like the way that this one looks, which is surprising. So I don't know. This is a lot of filming just to basically say I think I'm gonna keep the camera that I have because I like the way that it looks. But I almost just got robbed. We were like, Eric and I are looking at cameras right here, and this lady like comes up and got really close to us. So I was like, oh, she wants to look at what we're looking at. So we move like over there, and then we move over there, and she's like right next to us. And I look down, and her dirty little paw is in my purse, like lifting it up. And I look at her, and I'm like,
the woman was too stunned to speak.
That's the perfect TikTok for it. But I was literally like too stunned to say anything. So I just look at her, and she looks at me, and then like scampers out of the store, and then we told security, and the guy just came up to us because I guess they rewatched the footage, and he was like, oh my gosh, she tried to like stick her hand in your purse. I'm like, no, it was literally in my purse. Luckily nothing's missing, so that was spooky. Maybe when I get home I'll talk more about the differences between the two cameras and why I'm deciding to keep this one. Okay, hi guys. It is the next day. I am getting ready to go to brunch here in like 5 minutes, so I have to wrap up this video really quick, but I thought I would just do a final recap of what I decided in terms of which vlogging camera I'm going to take to Europe this summer. So just to kind of give you guys a summary, because I wasn't very clear before, the camera that I'm shooting with right now is a Canon EOS M50. And the camera that I was interested in going with yesterday, which when we went to Best Buy and I almost got robbed, is the Sony ZV-1. So the Sony ZV-1 is a little bit smaller than the one that I'm shooting with right now. It's a little bit newer. It has the microphone built in, so you don't have to attach a separate microphone, and it comes with like a little handle. So it's really perfect for vlogging. And honestly, I thought that I was for sure gonna go with that one. Unfortunately, it was out of stock everywhere, so that made my decision a little bit easier. But the main reason I'm actually deciding to stick with the Canon EOS M50, the one that I'm shooting with right now, is that when I was at Best Buy, I was holding up both the different cameras and just looking at my face in both of them. And the main thing that I noticed was that the color in each camera was very different. So even though the Sony camera had kind of like a beauty filter or something on it, I felt like the color that it made my skin was a little bit more like orangey yellow, and I don't love that, whereas the Canon kind of seemed to pull more of like the blue tones, which I prefer. So looking at them side by side, I love the way the Canon looks so much better that I was willing to just stick with a little bit bigger size, a bigger microphone, and a little bit older model. Plus, I mean, I already have this camera, so that's really what swayed my decision. I definitely am hoping that sometime in the future, Canon, or this is like a crazy thing that probably will never happen, but Leica cameras, like the color in Leica cameras are so beautiful, but I doubt they will ever make a vlogging camera. So I'm hoping that Canon eventually comes out with a smaller, more compact version of the camera that I'm shooting with right now with a built-in microphone. That would just be, that'd make me so happy, because right now, like you can see the camera that I'm shooting with right now, it has like that big thing on top of it, and it's just not ideal for traveling, but it's what I've been shooting with now for a while, and my videos look pretty good, so I think I'm just gonna go with it. So thank you for coming along on my journey to look at cameras. If you guys have any other camera related questions, leave them in the comments. Make sure to come follow me over on Instagram. I am going to be leaving for Europe soon, and I'm gonna be vlogging all of it, and I'm gonna be sharing so many behind the scenes stories and everything for you guys. So if you're interested in following along, come follow me over on Instagram, and lastly, I will link to my free masterclass that teaches you all about how to create your own online course and passive income, so you can travel, work from wherever, create passive income, all that good stuff. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.